Welcome to Trailer Trash, the home of film breakdowns so accurate you won't even need to see the movie itself. Today, World of Warcraft teaser trailer. It's amazing how much we can unearth in just 15 seconds. And I want to point out that I have extensive knowledge in not playing these games. I haven't touched any of them. Right out of the gates, we have a hero that's not wearing any shoes, which tells me he's probably a hobbit or something of the sorts. Maybe a paladin. I think there's going to be a lot of paladins in this movie. He's jumping onto one of those worthless giant eagles from Lord of the Rings, which is our first tie-in to the franchise. This is where we're going to do some world building here. World of Warcraft, of course, is deep in the lore with Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit franchise, so I'm expecting a lot of crossover characters like Gandalf to show up. Maybe Frodo Baggins if we're lucky. Pictures paint 1,000 words, and you're looking at one right now, buddy. First off, we have the banners in the background containing the crest of what I believe is the Tipacabra tribe. They're the northern tribe in World of Warcraft, I assume. Once again, I've never played them, but I think this is all accurate. We have a set of knights, but I believe one of them is in disguise. He's actually a paladin. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of paladins in here. You will note that the one on the left's feet are closer together than the others. That's because he's not a true knight. He has something to hide. I believe the character is Jacob Quintel, and he is one of the major heirs to the throne. Now, we're not going to find this out until probably the sequel or the third film in the franchise, but Jacob is definitely one of the key players here. Most likely right after this scene takes place, he's going to assault the queen, who's pictured above. He's going to kill the king. He's going to take the sword, and he's going to go into hiding with Yoda from Star Wars, which ties into the Emperor, who you can see on the far right there. It's important to point out the family on the left as well. Down the road, this boy will join up with the Panda tribe. He will learn to become one, and eventually he will lead them into battle and into victory. This draws a lot of parallels to The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, a fantastic film, and I think that we're going to see a lot of that play out in probably the 4th or 5th film. We get a powerful shot of a tribe returning to their home, only to see that the Shire has been left to waste. There's a guy I want to note in the far right corner. That guy's Tony Thompson. He is a local villager who will later, of course, come to rule the land as well. There's going to be a lot of... This is very Game of Thrones-ish in nature, which, as we all know, Game of Thrones also ties into the World of Warcraft lineage. We're going to see that in probably the 7th or 8th film. Yeah, okay. Everybody should know this. It's a classic shot from the video game series. I believe it was from the first expansion, the Book of Spells, where our hero on his griffin flies just straight into the water and drowns himself to death. And the bird. The bird tries to get away. He takes out the dagger of truth, stabs it in the dick, and just lets it bleed out all over the place. Of course, that doesn't kill the griffin right away. It comes up for air, but one of the mythological sharks comes out, eats the bird, keeps the head alive so that the head can grow back feet and become the most powerful thing. Ruling the World of Warcraft, it becomes a paladin. Quick shot of a bunch of paladins running through the snow. Okay, I love this shot. Here we have Jacob in wolf form from the Twilight franchise taking out a paladin. Critically acclaimed Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award nominee Taylor Lautner will reprise his role as that feisty werewolf. Very fast shot of Mount Doom, more paladins, and a final shot of a paladin smashing his large hammer down on a camera guy. This is Warcraft.